Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining me for another one-man review. Today I'll be taking a look at Mini Kush number 115. The Mini Kush series is an awesome series where Kush Comics gives lots of different comic artists a chance to do a little book, a small book, a little one-shot type of thing. Normally I review them in batches, but this one is extra good and extra worth celebrating. Always excited to get a new Gareth Brookes book, and this is Gareth's newest book, Gym Gains. I don't want to give away the whole thing because it has a really great ending, but this is basically, there's three characters here. We have Jeff, Kate, and Liz, and we're mostly tracking them through their messages as well as these images that Gareth does. Gareth has been playing with this new material use where it looks like he's drawing on napkins or vellum or some kind of more flimsy paper that allows you to see through, as well as to make a print where he can like use these pastels and charcoals to get like a Rorschach kind of print on the other side. So you'll see that materially he's always using that as part of the story where you can see through. There's things on other sides here, and that because this one is about like rumors and hearsay to some extent, this works really well to have this like thing kind of backwards. It's like in the background, you're seeing through the veil of the materials. When he makes these are also accordion fold-out books when he does the originals, and you can see evidence throughout the book of that being like stitched together. So I think he's using the material in a really interesting way to set up the content. But basically, there's three gym buddies, and two of them like start hooking up, and there's some hearsay gossip going back and forth between one of the characters and a fourth party, and just speculation about their relationship. I don't want to say where it goes or whatever how it ends, but when I read this, I immediately just like, it made me hurt and cringe so bad when I got to the ending, because it gets right to the point of some very, very well observed human behavior and human psychology, and how these things affect people and how people will do certain things to try and make themselves feel good about themselves. They'll take certain worldviews to try and maintain a good sense of self when things aren't going so well for them. And I threw it over to Tori and was like, you got to read this, because we've both engaged in some of the more uncomfortable behaviors in this book at times to cover up our own kind of when we're not feeling so good. So it's one of those books that like really just cuts you right to the core, which is pretty amazing because it's not very long. It's, you know, maybe 20 pages, 25 pages at most. I'm not sure the page count, but in a very short amount of space with a really cool kind of material-based approach that helps sell the content. Gareth, again, as always with all of his projects, just has a great story with great emotional consequences, and I think this, more than any other, felt most damning to me personally, so that made it an extra interesting read. So Gareth continues to be, I mean, I don't think I've got a single project of his that doesn't rate like high on my lists of great comics. So Gareth is one of the best creators. Please go get this edition, number 115 of the Mini Kush series. Check out the other Kush books that are out. There's all kinds of good stuff on their website. And then definitely give out a check out of Gareth's work if you haven't, and support what he's doing, because he's really one of the most important new voices in comics, I think. Whole new world. 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 For you and me. Make sure to like, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell.